and the Senate and the White House. And they are not listening to us. We're the boss. We have the right to state our grievances. Here's another thing. We had a stimulus package done by President Bush. We had one done by President Obama, and I want to talk about promises made and promises broken. You have to watch what people say. Now, certain folks said that Medicare is going to be enhanced. I saw an education ad that said they're going to start cutting different programs that impact people of age, over age. Is that fair? You've worked hard all your life to pay your taxes. Shouldn't you have the opportunity to get good health care? Now, why is it that Congress wants to give you a certain type of health care, but they voted not to take the same? Something stinks there, my friends. Something stinks. The money that we're being taxed, we need to decide where that money's going to go. Not President Obama, not Nancy Pelosi, not Harry Reid, but we do. The liberal mainstream media wanted to discount you. The liberal mainstream media wanted to say that Tea Parties didn't count. Even certain conservatives said, what is this, what's going on here? There's about 2 million people that marched on Washington. It's about Americans. But there's more work to be done. There's more work to be done. Because this is only the beginning. Thank you so much for being here. For those who I have not had the pleasure to meet, my name is Angela McGlowan. Now, who is Angela McGlowan? I'm a conservative. I'm pro-life, pro-gun, yes, pro-gun, pro-Second Amendment, pro-small business, and I am a Mississippi Republican! And it's an honor to share with you today that I will seek to represent you in Congress. Having spent the last year listening to you and folks just like you throughout the district, I'm running for public office because just like you, I am fed up. But I'm never going to give up. I'm fed up with the way entrenched incumbent politicians abuse our tax dollars. I'm fed up with the way entrenched incumbent politicians raise our taxes. They raise taxes on small businesses and working families, and they do it as if we don't care, that we don't mind the pain. I'm fed up with the liberal policies of the politicians of Washington, D.C. that undermine our conservative Mississippi values, the policies that have killed off our jobs and that have closed our factories, and the policies that have destroyed the hope of attracting new jobs to our precious home for the future. It is clear that Washington, D.C. has ignored us. It is clear that Washington, D.C. isn't listening to us, but it is time for us to take our country back. We told Washington, D.C. that we don't want a federally funded health care bill that will put us in the poorhouse, and that we don't want tax-funded abortions. But President Obama, in the State of the Union address, said that health care is still on the table. And Washington, D.C. wants to make health care available for people that don't even live here. Now, how do I know that? Look at what they did to the stimulus package. They gave illegal aliens, not undocumented workers, illegal aliens money from your tax dollars. Now, is that fair? No! Washington, D.C. has ignored the public's outcry against having a federal government take over one-sixth of our national economy. Oh, I say it again. Washington, D.C. has ignored us, and they've passed economic policies that have led to record budget deficits, a $12 trillion national debt, and the highest unemployment rate in 26 years. Yes, just like you, I'm fed up, but I'll never give up, because there's too much to lose for you, for me, and our families down here. That's exactly why this Mississippi girl has come home to fight for you like no one has ever fought for you before. I was born in Oxford. I attended public schools because I want to tell you the enemies y'all gonna try to make this carpetbagger. I've always been a Mississippian. I was educated in the public schools here. I earned my college degree from Ole Miss, and I tell you, my father was a Mississippian. God hard work, and perseverance. So any of y'all out there that's going to try to run against me, I will persevere. I'm telling you right now, we're going to debate often because I don't want outside folks deciding who should represent you in Congress. We need to have debates often, and people should not want a coronation. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. People should not want a coronation. You need to earn the respect of the 1st District to be elected to Congress. My father's determination made a difference in the lives of other people, and it lives on in me. And I'm running for office because this desire is fueled by y'all, the disdain that I have for the powerful taking advantage of the meek and the mild. We have to take care of each other, and people make commitments to you that need to live up to those commitments. I have disdain for the politicians who say one thing and do another, who make promises and then they go and break them. Broken promises, promises made, promises not kept. I tell you, this has been going on for far too long, and the country is suffering. Pride comes before the fall, and the arrogance of power in Washington, D.C. is strong, but I tell you, the truth crushed to the ground will rise again. A lie will never stand. And I want you to believe in me to help take this country back to I can't even say it, y'all. Back to prosperity. I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited. No teleprompter. You know what? The people spoke. The people spoke in Virginia. The people spoke in New Jersey. And the people in Massachusetts rose up and reclaimed their seat in the U.S. Senate in an election that has been compared to the shot heard around the world. But as I said earlier, that was only the beginning. Now I ask this of y'all. Let me hold up your reputation. Let me uphold it. Allow me to stand on your shoulders and let the rebellion in the House of Representatives start right here in Mississippi. Together, we will declare to the liberal politicians in Washington, D.C., no more tax-funded bailouts of irresponsible banks, no more tax-funded bailouts of insurance companies, no more payoffs to the unions disguised as a bailout to the automakers. On the backs of the American people, all of y'all with smoke and mirrors, over $1 trillion of our national debt. But you know, what do we have to show for it? What do we have to show for Bush's stimulus tax plan? What do we have to show for Obama's? Not a dadgum thing. But I tell you, you elect me, there'll be no more. Here's one thing, commitment that I make to you right now. Any bill that I am a part of will not have any earmarks for me. Earmarks, that's pork. And that stimulus bill that Obama passed, y'all had so much pork in it to put a pig to shame. Instead, we need to put our state and our country back on the road to economic prosperity. I will fight each and every day of my term in Congress to balance the budget for the second time in a generation, cut our national debt, lower taxes on working class families, enact policies that will reward small businesses because they are the economic engine and job-creating backbone of our community and our country. I will fight to make sure children get the education they deserve because education and economic development go hand in hand, and our children are our future. And let me be clear, no one will defend and promote our conservative Mississippi values more vigorously. You can depend on me to protect the precious right to life of the unborn, to preserve the sanctity of traditional marriage, to defend the union between one man and one woman, not Adam and Steve, Adam and Eve, to defend law-abiding gun owners from each and every attempt by liberals in government to infringe on their constitutional right to bear arms, and to protect our homeland and help our families be more secure in the face of radical Islamic terrorists sworn to destroy our Judeo-Christian values by any means necessary. We in my campaign are building the broadest based, most focused, and well-disciplined organization the state of Mississippi has ever seen. To be successful, though, we're going to need people with time, people with talent, people with nothing but heart. We're going to need different volunteers, y'all, to come and help me, to help us take our country back to where it needs to be. And rest assured, together, we will make a difference. Thank you, and may God bless the state of Mississippi, and may God bless the United States of America. We're having having a book signing at the general quarters at 2 o'clock. The first 100 people that come there get a free book. So if you guys have not read Bamboozle, come on by and get it. Thank you very much.